Hello and welcome to my channel. I hope everybody's doing great. I came back for a 1 week checkup or check-in after the establishment of my Sisterlocks. My Sisterlocks were officially locked in on the 25th of June 2020, and here we are July 3rd 2020. And I just want to basically give a 1 week update. So on some of the things that I learned and some of the things I have been experiencing. So if you see me look off, I'm sorry, I'm looking at my notes basically. So one of the first things that I realized is that in order for me to have my hair like to kind of lay the way I need it to lay, because it's so short, my hair is about 2.5 inches in most spots. Okay, back here in the back is about 1.5 inches, but my loctician was telling me that in order for me to have my hair to lay, that I probably need to braid and band it. She doesn't want me spraying water on it or anything else without braiding and banding it. Well, what I find difficult to do is to braid and band it every single time I want to, like, you know, either stretch it or try to get it to relax. And then what I'm saying by relax is because it's so short. Of course, it doesn't really have true hang time or anything like that. But the thing is that when I tie my hair down with my scarf, my own silk scarf and everything, because I lay on my left side and sometimes my right side, is like when I wake up in the morning, my hair is like completely like glued to my head, you know? So I find myself throughout the day like trying to fluff it up, because honestly, I can't just spritz it with water. Like, this is a bottle that I use. I got this one from Amazon. It's a 360 sprayer and stuff, and what it does, it just evenly distributes the water. It's more of like a mist instead of like the usual spray bottles that we have. So I got this from Amazon for like $9.99. But when I was asking her, you know, if I could use that, and she said, well, you can do it, but you still have to braid and band your hair, because she doesn't want any slippage, which I understand, because honestly, I think that back here, it's hard to see, but there's one little piece that's back here that feels like it's slipped. And the reason why, as you can see right there, if I can get a little closer, you can see it. It's like, it's basically like I'm just twirling it with my finger. It's not even locked. I can't even feel like a pattern or anything else in it. And I think this one just slipped. And maybe because it's back here on the back of my neck, you know, I'm getting older and everything. I'm going through premenopausal stuff. So I've been having the chills, the hot sweats, the night sweats, whatever and stuff. And of course right here is where I feel all of it, and it's like the back of my neck at night is just drenched. And that's another one of my challenges, is at night. Usually I would have a hair scarf on, and even though it's silk, I don't like it because it doesn't have full coverage of my head. So I'm gonna try to possibly just find another way to do it. But right now I use this cap like bonnet. And when I put that bonnet on and everything, it falls like right here in order to keep all my locks inside of the cap. But what it also does, it retains heat. Okay, so in the night, I'm like going through these night sweats. When I wake up, for real, my sheets and everything are drenched. And so the back of my neck is drenched. And so I'm thinking that that's probably the reason why this one has slipped, because it's just right there and it's super short. I have some more back here that are locked in and everything like that, and I can still feel like where the pattern is there and it feels locked in everything else. But that one for sure I know has slipped. I'm gonna have her, when I go back in basically 3 more weeks, to get my retightening, for her to just count how many have actually slipped. Hopefully I haven't damaged anything, because I only sprayed the water on my hair one time. But as most of you know, if you follow me, I was able to wash my hair for the first time about 12 hours after I actually got the actual establishment. That's from my loctician. It's not something that I did on my own, but she told me I can go ahead and wash my hair about 12 hours after I had gotten them established. So that's what I did. And it helped my hair thicken up and everything. I use the Sisterlocks shampoo and everything like that. And I haven't washed it or anything since then. I did spray it down with the water one day, one morning, but honestly, it took too much time. I am usually up at 2:50 in the morning, so a few minutes before 3 a.m. every single morning. And I'm usually at work over 12 hours per day. I am in the military, and because I am medical, and because of COVID-19, I have to go in and I have to do extra things now before I can even start my day. So that takes up a lot of time in the morning, and especially when I notice that when I braid and band, unless my hair is saturated or wet like it was the day that I washed it for the first time, I have all of these parts and everything in my head, and I didn't think I was going to have an issue with the parting because I've worn my hair completely bald. So I mean, I didn't think that was going to irritate me or bother me at all, or have me, you know, second guessing, you know, my choice to get Sisterlocks or anything else. But I would honestly tell you, the past week I was so self-conscious, and I'm not sure exactly why, but it just felt like everybody was staring at my head, you know, like a lot of people knew what they were and Sisterlocks. And, you know, I had my hair kind of twisted up a week or so before I even got the locks established. So it looks the same, but because the parts and the grid is there, my hair is so thin here. Plus, as you can see, my edges are thin and everything. This just comes from tension and everything else. So I hope that because I'm not putting anything on my hair, like i.e. a wig, or just trying to, you know, slick my edges down or anything, that these edges will actually come back in. A lot of my hair here was not locked, simply because I didn't have a lot of hair there, and she didn't want to put too much tension on the hair that I did have. So she said as the hair comes back in, because I do, even though it looks balding and everything else here, there are follicles here. I could feel them, and she also could feel them. So let me tell you, I'm in here wishing on a prayer, okay? Because my sister's over here like massaging this constantly and everything. You know, I have some black castor oil that I may put on there, stuff here and there, but I make sure that my locks and everything are out of the way when I'm doing that. So I'm trying to get that hair to grow back in and everything. But, you know, with time comes progress, hopefully. So another thing that I did notice after this past week and everything is that I am experiencing a lot of itching and stuff. I am also experiencing the hand and hair syndrome, because like I said, in the morning when I wake up, my hair is usually flat, and because I don't have time to spritz and, you know, braid and band every morning, what I tend to do throughout the day is try to fluff my hair out so it's not so flat in my face, to kind of give it a shape, because my hair is short, okay? And but I love this stage too. I think I'm just gonna love every part of this stage because I am starting so short. So just to see the growth and everything else in it is gonna be great for me. But what I was saying is that when I actually do that, I fluff my hair out and everything like that, it just tends to kind of irritate my scalp a little bit. So I know I have some little spots there where I could feel like where my scalp feels a little like it has some, you know, buildup or something like that on it. I try not to scratch it out, because when I see it, I don't want to like scratch it up and then like mess up the lock or whatever. So I've been just kind of like rubbing it and everything like that. If it comes up off the scalp, then I could probably try to go in very carefully and try to pull it out without messing with this with the actual lock. Another thing that I noticed too was that my nails, I had to like I usually get my nails done like every other week or whatever, and I got them done the other day. And when I got them done, I told the girl, and it was another girl, not my normal you know, manicurist or whatever, she made them square, period, right? And I usually get like a square round, so I don't want those edges on it and everything. And I mean, she made these things sharp as I don't know what. So instantly they started snagging, and as I was like trying to fluff my hair out, I felt one of my nails kind of pull at one of my locks. Scared me a lot. So what I did was go back and I took the nail file myself and kind of rounded it out myself. But what I've learned is that I have to keep a nail file with me at all times. So even in my uniform, I have a nail file in my pocket. In every room of the house, it seems like I have a nail file. And even in the car, I have a nail file, because when I tell you, I do not want anything snagging on these, okay? Like this side right here, I'm a little worried about. You probably can see, you probably can't see it, but there are some stringy like edges like this one, and I'm not sure why that is. Again, I had a texturizer in my hair like a few months ago, back in, I want to say back in like November, December time frame last year, and then I braided my hair up in January because I decided, hey, I want my hair to grow, because again, it was so short. I had gone from bald to like a real short taper cut. If I can, I'll probably put in a picture or whatever for those of you who are just on this channel for the first time. But either way, I did that, you know, and I think that this is what it is. It's just those process ends, maybe, I don't know. But either way, I think we're gonna be okay regardless. I asked her the last time when I went to go get them established if she was gonna have to cut any of my hair down or cut some of these ends off or whatever, because I just saw that some of them looked stringy and others didn't. Okay. And then also another thing I noticed was that my hair has changed textures already, which I'm not sure. Like, is it possible to have, I mean, that your hair starts budding already like within a week? Because I'm telling you, back here, I know my hair is a lot thicker than it is in the top, but when I tell you that right there, you probably can't tell, but the texture has changed a whole lot. I don't know if you can see that or not, but the texture has changed, and on some of them, I'm actually getting budding. Like, I mean, where I feel like there's something on the ends, you know what I'm saying? Like it's budding. I wish I could find it so that you would see it. But I felt one the other day that was so thick, and I was like, wow, okay, that's kind of thick at the ends and everything. So, but I'm not sure if that's what it is, but I don't know what else it could be, because it's like this, you know, it has changed the form a lot, and it's so much thicker at the end, and it just feels rough. So I don't know if that's what that is or not, but I mean, you all tell me from your own experience, is it possible to have budding started already? Because I don't think my hair is locking already. I'm not putting anything on it. Like I said, I've washed it one time, and throughout the week and everything, I'm just not putting anything on it. Not on my scalp, not on my hair. I only tried to spritz it one time, but after trying to braid and band it like my loctician told me to do to help with the slippage or whatever and stuff, to, you know, decrease that, then I haven't done that. And back here, like I said, I noticed that this one right here has slipped, as you can see. I could probably take it apart now, because it is actually, see, yeah, and that one is one that's out, so we'll see. But I'm going to wrap up this video and everything. I just wanted to come back and kind of give you like the progress and everything. I love my hair. I love the fact that I don't have to get up and do anything with it. It's just that, like I said, sometimes I just feel like I got to keep trying to fluff it out during the day, and I seriously don't want to keep touching it. But at the same time, it makes me kind of self-conscious for it to just be flat to the side of my face like this, you know. It's like I have a long head already, and see, just like, see how that flatted it out? Yeah, I don't like the way that looks, so I always do this, and I'm hoping I'm not messing anything up, and especially on this thin side right here. In the back, I can do this all day, and let me tell you, it's gonna bounce back. These edges right here and this right here area, and not so much. But anyway, this is my hair. I'm gonna give you some is it called lock porn? Because I see so many people on YouTube, like, you know, say, hey, let me give you some lock porn. So hey, I'm gonna try to do the same thing they do, so bear with me though. Okay, so this is the side, so y'all pray for these edges right here. Okay, pray for them, because when I tell you, I think that's where my insecurities are and stuff. Is just the edges are there. And this stringy piece of hair, I don't know. Maybe it's because of the color that's still on the tips of it. I'm going to hope and pray that's what that is. Because, yeah, sister can't afford to lose no more hair. But anyway, that's that side. As you can see, it's thin, but my hair wasn't a tapered cut. So I expect for it to be like that. Okay, so this is the back. As you can see, it's thicker and everything else. It's a lot fuller. Like I said, I can't find the locks that I'm talking about, but right in this area right here is where they're starting to bud. I think. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's possible or not. And then I'll turn back around and I'll come back to this side. And then this side here. That's a little thicker than the other side. Simply because of the way I used to wear my hair in the taper cut. This side right here was shaved down way shorter. It was short here and a little more fuller over here. So I expected for this to be like that. So I'm hoping that it just all one day just blends in and grows and everything. But when I tell you, I love my hair though. I really do. I love, you know, how it's looking so far and everything. Like I said, the first week, I just been self-conscious, but the past 2 days, I've worn it like this, and I really like this style. So I'm gonna really enjoy this journey, because just to see how it is right now and we're basically a week in, your girl's gonna be on it, okay? This right here, best decision I could have made and everything. And like most people, wonder why I didn't do it much sooner. Because I'm telling you, if I had done it when I initially thought about it, hang time all day. I'm telling you. Because if my hair is doing as well as it's been doing now for a week, oh yeah. But either way, I'm excited for this journey. You all give me tips or whatever and stuff when it comes to like what your process is when you go to braiding and banding. Like how far along are you on your on your journey or whatever. You know, give me some tips and everything. Like I said, I'm a little over a week in, and so far so good, but you know, I'm always open to other tips as of what you all are doing. And for those of you who have low density hair like I do and short hair, you know, what did you do and everything like that? Were you self-conscious as well, or is it just me? Because I don't want to be out here by myself. But you know, I mean, I'm usually, like I said, I'm usually not as worried about what people say or whatever. But honestly, this past week, it just felt like people were just staring through my brain. Like, I don't know how to put it, but I was just like, gee, why are you looking in my head? Like, and I know most people knew what they were. A lot of people asked me what they were, but for those who weren't really educated about Sisterlocks or anything else, they just kind of looked and stared. Okay, so anyway, well, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I do appreciate you all being here today. If you haven't, please like, subscribe, comment. Again, give me your information and everything as a, and I'm all about following other people and stuff, because I think that all of our journeys are different and we could probably learn from each other. So, you know, leave your information at the bottom and everything so I could follow you as well. But I do appreciate you taking time out. Thank you again. I hope you all have a blessed day. Okay. Bye.